Everybody, and welcome back to AlexElliottGolf, and welcome to the channel if you're a brand new viewer. Don't forget to subscribe and give this content a thumbs up. So today's video is a little bit of a fun video. It's about 2 ways you can use your 3-wood. Now we all know the usual conventional ways are kind of off the fairway, off the tee, and the normal shot. Today is all about a new different short game shot to really add to your short game toolbox. And I think the more shots you can add to your repertoire or to your toolbox, the better all-round player you'll become, especially when we get some bad lies around the green. So I'm about 10-15 yards short of the fringe here, on the fairway, but on a bit of a bare lie. Now these shots here could be very, very tricky, especially if we try and use a lot of loft, or we could use our 7-iron. So these can be very, very tricky. And I wanted to talk to you about using your 3-wood off a bare lie just short of the green and really getting that ball rolling like a putt a lot quicker. So like we said, we could either play this in the air, land it on the green, or we could try and play this and chip in with the 7-iron. Or we're going to add our new shot to our repertoire. We're going to talk about how we can use this 3-wood, the second choice of this 3-wood, around the greens. So I'm going to first play a shot here, and my feeling to try and create this is that I stand to this almost like a putt. So I would look now to have a stance that's just in a shoulder width apart. I want you to feel that we get a little bit close to this golf ball, and that we're going to just favour that our weight just favours our lead side, so our left side slightly, so that's going to be 65% on our left. And I want you to feel that you're going to grip this down just onto the graphite here of the shaft. So it looks like we're in this position here, and we've got our weight just favouring our left side. And I want you to feel that we're going to make a bit of a brushing action, and almost like a putting stroke. So we're going to keep the same angles we had at address throughout the backswing and throughout the through swing. So we've talked about this in a previous video, but imagine our laser in our right hand stays pointing down at the golf ball and then through to the target. Down at the golf ball with the laser, through to the target. So now we've achieved this really good setup, and I'll show you this from face on now. So how I want you to address this is a stance just in a shoulder width apart, central ball position, and weight just favouring the lead side 65%. Then we're going to get the grip down nearly onto the graphite here as we've got closer to the golf ball. And then from here we want to feel like we just make this brushing action, laser stays towards the golf ball, laser then towards the target. So let's hit this one now. And for me, this is a really good option. It takes a little bit of getting used to because this face is a lot faster than say your 7-iron or your 58. But it's a really useful shot here, especially on this bare lie I'm in. So I'm going to stand into this one, ball position, weight on the lead side, slightly down onto the graphite. I'm going to really bump this along. So you can see there, really good effort. I don't have to worry about strike, because even if I don't quite strike it off the face here, it's still going to get the ball rolling towards the target. And there, we almost, like the ball was only in the air for kind of like a yard or 2 yards, and it got rolling like a putt as quick as possible. So it's so easy to get this right, especially over these longer distances off the bare lie. So again, I'm going to play this one again. So I'm going to get into this position. Stance just wider, just in a shoulder width apart. Central ball position, weight just favours the lead side. I'm going to feel like I'm just gripping just onto the graphite. So really down, my top hand is onto the grip, and then my bottom hand is just touching the graphite there. And I'm feeling like my laser stays down towards the golf ball, through towards the target. It's very, very key here. We don't start taking wrist break here and long swings on the way through. It almost wants to feel like a very, very wooden action throughout this motion. So again, into the lead side, feel like a wooden motion, pass it back, brush it through. Weight stays on that lead side throughout. I think this one looks a little bit better than the first one. It looks good. Ooh, nearly went in there. So you can see those 2 shots, my worst one there is about 8 feet. Really, once we get used to the feeling off the face, it's a really easy, simple shot to be able to play, especially on these bad lies. Now, we know we can't use it going over obstacles or trying to bend it round obstacles, but in this situation here where the land is flat in front of me, I can really get this ball rolling as soon as possible. Or even sometimes if your greens are raised and you play a lot of links golf, this is a very, very useful shot to play. When that turns very, very tight, a lot of people really find it hard to guarantee that strike. So this is a shot which definitely plays into people's hands. Get that ball rolling as soon as possible. Have a play around with this shot, because add it to your toolbox and I can guarantee there'll be maybe 1 or 2 opportunities throughout the year where this shot will become very, very useful and very effective. I can think of a few shots, maybe one that sticks out in my mind is Justin Rose. Just reminds me at the US Open, at the back of the green, he had his 3-wood, and he just got the ball rolling because it's a very, very difficult lie. And it's the same situation here. Not a very nice lie, getting the ball rolling as quick as possible, rolling out toward the target, almost like a putt. You can see here, the ball was started in the air, rolling as soon as possible. I've really taken the contours of the green like a putt. So really simple things to remember is stance just in a shoulder width apart, central ball position, weight favouring the lead side 65%, gripping down almost onto the graphite slightly, and feeling that we're keeping this action wooden as possible with this weight staying on the left. And really the analogy I like to feel on the way back, the laser in the palm of my hand feels like it's pointing down towards the golf ball. It's not going to point out towards you, and it's not going to flip then point towards left. It really feels very wooden, back and pass it through. And that really helps me get a nice strike, a nice brushing action on the golf ball, and this almost putt-like chip around the greens. Thank you for watching today's video on Alex Elliott Golf, guys. Thank you for watching this fun video, and really add this shot to your toolbox. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time on Alex Elliott Golf.